Hi, welcome to the Excel guide number 1. We're going to be analyzing the salaries of baseball players in the US. The objective of this tutorial is for you to learn basic commands in Excel, as well as installing the data analysis toolpack. Open the baseball salaries file, where you will find a list of players, the team and the position for which they played, and the annual salary in US dollars they were paid. This is a long list, and if you scroll all the way down, you will find 843 players. Remember that the first row is the headers. This data is very difficult to analyze, and this is why we're going to start running some descriptive statistics to summarize the data. As part of this tutorial, you will also learn how to become much more efficient in the use of Excel by clicking on some shortcuts. Right now I'm going to do Control Home, and Control Home will bring me all the way up without having to scroll down manually to the first cell on the Excel spreadsheet. We will now type the words mean, mode, and median, which will be the first 3 descriptive statistics we will be running. So let's go to cell F2 and type the word mean. Then on F3 we type the word mode, and on F4 we type the word median. We will now use something called the wizard, function wizard, to generate the mean for this dataset. Let's go to G2 and let's click on this f of x, which is the insert function wizard. This is a very handy tool because when you don't know the name of a function, you can simply write a word over here, for example mean, and then click the word go, and Excel will give you all of the formulas that are related to the mean. If we scroll down, we will find that there's something called average, which returns the average arithmetic mean. And this is exactly the formula that we want. Then we click OK, and now Excel is creating or showing this function arguments window. We click on this arrow, and then we select with our mouse the dataset for which we want to find the mean. So I'm clicking here on this dataset, and then while keeping the right click mouse, I'm scrolling all the way down until the last player that we have on this dataset. I'm going to show you a shortcut in a second to run this operation way faster than using the mouse, which as you can see could be very lengthy. I'm almost there, so I need to reach 844. And once I do that, we have selected all of the data for which we want to find the mean or the average. Click again on the arrow over here, and now Excel has caught up that we want to find the average from D2 to D844, and then click OK. This is the mean. Next we're going to find the mode, and this time we're not going to use the function wizard. Instead we're going to type it. So type an equal, then enter the word mode, and then open a parenthesis. This is way faster than the function wizard. However, you need to memorize the name of the functions or formulas in Excel. Now with my keyboard using the arrows, I'm going to scroll down and position myself on D2, which contains the first salary in this dataset. And then Shift and the arrow down will help me to select all of the data that I have. Now, to go all the way down, very quickly I'm going to do end and then the arrow down, and this will bring me to the very last row in my dataset. This is quite handy when you're working with large datasets in this case because it's faster to reach to the end. And then because we open a parenthesis, I'm going to close it. So now I have equals mode, opening parenthesis, then D2 semicolon D844 and closing parenthesis, and then click enter, and Excel has found for us the mode. Now notice how Excel this time did not give us a nice formatting, so I'm going to use the currency sign over here to change this to show US dollars and use the comma separators. And we don't really need these decimal points. They're not very useful in this dataset because we're working with large numbers, so we're going to decrease the amount of decimal points that we visibly see in the screen. And I'm going to do that by using the decrease decimal function right here. So I'm using it 1 and 2 times, and now the decimal points have disappeared. One more time, let's find now the median. So let's input equal median, open parentheses, and then shift and down to very quickly select the data. Now that we have found the first 3 descriptive statistics, mean, mode, and median, it's important to stop and analyze what is it behind these numbers. The values that we obtain are quite spread from each other. We have a 3.3 million US dollars for the mean, 400,000 for the mode, and 1.2 for the median. This tells us that the data is quite dispersed. A mode of 414,000 US dollars means that the most popular salary that is being paid to the baseball players is this amount. And then we have a median of 1.2 million US dollars, which is the value that is right in the middle, separating the data set in 2 groups. Yet the average is quite high and larger than the other two, 3.3 million US dollars. This means that there are some players that are making much more money than most of the players, and that is pulling the mean towards the right, moving it away from the mode and median. This leads us to the need of finding the measures of variability to understand how far apart are the maximum and minimum values. In the next video, you're going to learn how to find the range.